Now, she was another statistic for homicide.
That poor child. The moment I saw him strike her, I should have called the manager.
Thank you, Mrs. Powell. You've been very helpful.
Now, you be sure you nab him. He's a real hoodlum.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And you better put out an APB on his car. I don't know him, but I'll never forget that car. A great, big, enormous thing with lots of chrome and little dent in the side. And on the bumper, there was a great...
Mrs. Powell, the manager's in his office giving information to the sergeant. Wouldn't you like to join them?
Yes, indeed.
Right this way. A people watcher. She saw Evelyn Burnett arguing with a man minutes before she was shot. He disappeared naturally.
Well, why call me in? I haven't even heard of Evelyn Burnett.
So?
Herbert old man. Where'd you get this?
The dead girl's purse. She works for a firm of building contractors, Matson and Tyler. You know them?
Well, I know Arnold Matson. I've been negotiating a school contract for him with a client, a church group. This could be a tough break for Matson.
Evelyn dead? Why, I can't believe it.
Mr. Matson, do you know why she had my name in her purse?
No.
Could it concern my clients and their contract with you?
I don't see how, Mr. Maris. We didn't begin negotiating until last Thursday. I fired Evelyn 2 weeks ago.
Fired her? Why?
Well, she'd always been a good secretary, top-notch. Lately, for some reason or other, she let everything slide.
Anyone else in the office who was close to her?
No, not really. Except maybe Ken. That's my junior partner, Ken Tyler. He said he was having lunch with her.
Where's his office?
Well, Ken usually works from his home, but he does have a desk outside. Yes, there he is.
Is that Ken Tyler's car out there?
Yes, that's it.
Mr. Batson, may I use your phone?
Certainly.
Thank you.
Something very important.
Well, I'm very sorry to have disturbed you, Mrs. Powell. But I was wondering if you'd come down to the firm of Matson and Tyler. Well, I could send a police car for you, yeah.
Oh, a police car? Oh, how thrilling. Oh, have you found the hoodlum?
I'll let you know just as soon as you get here. I'll send a man by in about 5 minutes to pick you up.
Say, Lieutenant, is there going to be a lineup? And shall I bring my magnifying glass?
Yes, you can bring your magnifying glass. Yes, thank you. Goodbye. Thanks for the use of your phone, Mr. Matson. We'll talk to your partner now. You know, Herb, she talks your arm off, but it's worth it if she can identify you. Herb, unless your church client is broad-minded about obstructing justice, I'd say you have grounds for voiding a contract.
I tried to catch you, Lieutenant, but you were already in the elevator. I called Ken to tell him that you were on your way down here, and...
You what?
I know, it was stupid of me. I should have known that he'd run. But it wasn't because he killed Evelyn. He just couldn't do it, Lieutenant. Besides, he had no reason.
What do you mean he couldn't do it?
Well, he's afraid. He has these fears. Now, you've heard of claustrophobia.
Yes?
It started for Ken in Korea. He was a prisoner of war. Spent 2 years of his life crammed into a dark little hovel with 25 others. They tortured him. He saw his friends clubbed and shot. He's a sensitive man. He just hasn't forgotten it.
You mean he fears police questioning and the possibility of being locked up?
Not only that, he has a deathly fear of weapons. Anything that might inflict pain or destroy life. I can't even believe that he would touch a gun, let alone fire it.
Mr. Matson, Korea was a long time ago.
Ken hasn't shown much progress, Lieutenant. The truth is, his condition's even getting worse. It's broken up his marriage.
Arnold, dear. Where's the court? What's the matter? Did I kill somebody's punchline?
I think you just wrote one.
Naomi, this is Mr. Maris, Lieutenant Weston. Gentlemen, my wife.
How do you do?
Lieutenant? From the police? I suppose that means our golf date is off. What did you do this time?
park in front of a fire hydrant?
Evelyn's been killed.
That explains the police car in front of the building. But I had no idea. I thought the woman was some kind of a crank.
What woman?
The one in the parking lot. She's going over all the cars with a magnifying glass. She said she was tracking down a murderer.
I'll tell Mrs. Powell where you are, Lieutenant. Oh, and in case you need me, I'll be at the office. Mrs. Matson?
Please.
After persuading him to bend the rules for Ken Tyler, I'd fumbled badly and let him down.
Oh, well, fine. Wonderful. Congratulations, Counselor.
I said I'm sorry. Don't try to set me up for life.
I'm saving that for Tyler. Oh, and I asked Matson for the company books.
What for?
Oh, we found 2 mink coats in Evelyn's apartment and all kinds of jewelry. Now, she couldn't afford that stuff on her pay. You better forget it, Herb.
Not just yet. I'd like to talk to somebody that isn't personally connected with him. Somebody with a more objective viewpoint.
Like his doctor, maybe?
Hey, that's an idea.
Me and my bright ideas. His name is Dr. Ralph Sterling. He's in the book. Oh, and do me a favor when you see him, will you, Herb?
What's that?
Show him your stubborn streak. Maybe you can take it out. Hold it! You're under arrest, Matson. You too, Mrs. Matson.
Lieutenant Weston of the police.
Oh, Ken, I'm so proud of you.
Peggy, I'm so glad you're here. Things are going to be much different now.
Lieutenant, someone's outside to see you.
Huh? Oh, sure. Excuse me, Mr. and Mrs. Tyler.
Yes.